Hi everyone. This is our live lesson makeup for learning about our writing summative project when we're working on paragraph 1. Our goal for today is I can write a paragraph about my identity using my best work. I wanted to be intentional about adding the words using my best work because during this writing summative, it's your job to make sure that you are using everything we've learned this quarter and doing that in your writing. Really doing your best work to show me what you've learned, and that's how you're going to get your best grade. And so that's why I want you to make sure you're using your best work, and we'll be working on how to do that today. So today we're going to be starting with a greeting. Then we will review the summative writing project in paragraph 1. Then we'll have some time to write. Then we'll go through and do some peer editing, and then you'll submit your paragraph 1. So our greeting for today is, how would you describe yourself? There's lots of different ways we can describe ourselves, right? Maybe you think of yourself through adjectives like maybe funny, short, tall, sassy, quiet, shy, loud, smart, kind. Those are different adjectives you could use to describe yourself. Or maybe you describe yourself more like in things that you are, like a student or a sister, brother, maybe aunt or uncle, cousin, niece, nephew, daughter, son, right? There's those like your different jobs in your life. Or maybe you describe yourself in a different way, and that would be something that I want to hear. So please send me an email with your answer to this greeting question for today. But how would you describe yourself? So right now we are just starting working on our writing summative essay project, and this is our first day that we'll be doing any writing for that. So you might be wondering, what are you writing about, and what do you need to do? So in this writing summative essay project, you will be writing 3 paragraphs, and today we'll be working on the first of those 3 paragraphs. And it's your job to use all that you've learned this quarter, like how to write a sentence, how to write a paragraph, using paragraph form, using detail sentences, using topic sentences, using adjectives, using past tense verbs, all those things that we've learned, those things need to be included in your writing. So, what are you going to be writing? So, we have 3 paragraphs. Paragraph 1, you will write about your identity. Paragraph 2, you will write about a story from your life. Paragraph 3, you will write about your goals for the future. So, you're going to get graded on 4 different things. So, one thing you're going to get graded on is following the writing rules. You can get up to 1 point for following the rules of writing. So, that means having capital letters, following paragraph form, like topic sentences, detail sentences, and conclusion sentence for each paragraph, having periods at the end of your sentences, writing incomplete sentences, indenting each paragraph, and having 5 to 7 sentences for each paragraph. These are things you need to do for every sentence and every paragraph. Every sentence starts with a capital letter. Every sentence ends with a period. Every paragraph follows paragraph form. Every paragraph's indented, right? These are all things you need to keep doing as you're writing. You'll get another point for writing about paragraph 1. So, like I said earlier, paragraph 1 is about your identity. Paragraph 1 needs to include, it needs to be all about you and who you are. I need to be able to read this paragraph and feel like you told me about who you are and about yourself. You need to have 3 adjectives in the paragraph to describe you. And you need to use one of the following vocab words in a sentence, right? So one of the words you can choose is migration, immigration, immigrate, or immigrant. One of those words needs to be in the sentence of your paragraph. So today we're looking specifically at paragraph 1. So paragraph 1, you are writing about you. You have 3 adjectives and you have a vocab word. And all this needs to be done in a way that follows the rules for writing. So let's take a look at an example. So this is my example of my paragraph 1. Okay, so notice how I start with an indent, and then I say there are many parts of my identity. Some adjectives to describe me are funny, hardworking, kind, and smart. I am a teacher. That is a big part of who I am. My family immigrated to the United States many years ago. My family and friends are very important to me. Those are some of the parts of my identity. Okay, so this is my paragraph. So let's see what I have in here. So I've already said that I see an indent, and then I have a topic sentence. My topic sentence says there are many parts of my identity, and then I fill it up with lots of details, right? I gave some adjectives to describe me. I kind of said about who I am, and I used my vocab word immigrated right here, and I said some different things that are important to me. And I ended with my conclusion. My conclusion sentence says, those are some of the parts of my identity. So these are your paragraph requirements, okay? So we have our writing rules requirements and our paragraph 1 requirements. So let's we've already kind of looked at some of these, but let's go back and see if we followed all of these. So this first one here says, is the first letter of each sentence capitalized? So let's take a look at the paragraph. So I'm looking at the start of each sentence and I see a capital letter. Okay, so each sentence starts with a capital letter. So we know that's true. Oops. Okay, so here we can see that I've underlined all of the first words in my sentences, and I can see that they're capitalized. So that's question 1. Question 2, does the paragraph have a topic sentence? We can see that by our sentence right here, which says, there are many parts of my identity. That's literally a terrible underlining job, but you can see that that's our topic sentence, okay? So we know we have that. So if we go through and do all the questions, you'll see that I have them all checked, right? Does each sentence have the period? Yes, it does. Do the sentences complete sentences? Yep. Is the paragraph indented? Yep. Are there 5 to 7 sentences? Yep. Is this paragraph about my identity? Yeah, it tells you about who I am. Does it tell you about me? Yeah, it tells you I'm a teacher, that I think I'm funny and smart, and my family and friends are important. Let's go and check to see if there are 3 adjectives. So I have the sentence here that says, let's use blue, that says some adjectives to describe me are funny, hardworking, kind, and smart. So here I actually have 4 adjectives. I have funny, hardworking, kind, and smart. So we have those. And now let's look. Do I have one of those vocab words? So let's go check for the vocab words. So I'm looking for one of our vocab words, and that is right here, the word immigrated. So by doing all of these things, I was able to check and see that I have all of the parts done that I need to do. All of these questions are different ways that you could grade it on, you need to make sure that you can answer yes to all of them. Okay? So and if I were to answer no to any of these, that means I would need to have to go back and fix my writing to make sure I changed it so that I did have these in there. Because if you miss these, then you're going to lose points. So right now I want you to take a couple minutes to go ahead and write. You're going to write your first paragraph of your summative. You're going to go to Schoology and put the worksheet into Notability. I want you to take about 10 minutes to write, and don't submit it when the 10 minutes are up. Just take 10 minutes to write your paragraph. Okay? So let's take a look at the worksheet. So here's the worksheet that you'll find in Schoology. So at the top it says, today you will write the first paragraph of your writing essay. The first paragraph is about your identity. Here are the requirements for your identity paragraph. Writing rules. Is the first letter of your sentence capitalized? Does each paragraph have a topic sentence, right? These are the same questions we just went through. So they're right here to remind you. And then your job is to write your first paragraph in this box here. And at the bottom, here's some extra help. It says, need help? Follow these steps. Start with an indent. Then you will write your topic sentence. And I have an example topic sentence right here. Then you need to tell me about who you are. Include your adjectives, and I have a sentence idea for you to do that. Use a vocab word. I have a sentence idea for how to do that. And then have your conclusion sentence. I have an idea for that too. You can also look at my example. The screenshot of that is in Schoology if you want to take a look at that. So once you're done, I want you to take 10 minutes to just write your paragraph. When you're done with that, that's when I want you to go through and do some editing. So editing is when you look at your writing to see what you did well and maybe what you need to go back and change or fix. So in our class today, we did this in groups, but you don't, since you're not in class, you'll not be able to do that. So what I want you to do instead is on your assignment here, these questions are up here for you to look at. So I want you to take your time, write your first paragraph, and then go back, and once you're done writing, ask yourselves these questions and go and check. Make sure everything follows that. Ask yourself the question and then check it. If you say no to any of these questions, that means you need to go back and fix something. So that's what you're going to do. Double check your work, make sure it's the best it can possibly be. Check to make sure you did everything you need to do. And when you're done with that, that's when you can turn it in for today. So that is your job for today. You're writing paragraph 1 and you're making it the best you can be by double checking your work before you submit it. If you need any help or have any questions, please let me know. You can send me an email, or I'd love to see you in a Google Meet. If that does, remember we do have live class tomorrow too, and tomorrow we'll be working on paragraph 2. I hope to see you then.